Is entering its 9th day. 18-year police veteran Sean Suter was gunned down in a vacant lot. He was shot the day before he was expected to testify in a high-profile corruption case involving other Baltimore police officers. Chris Van Cleve is in Washington. Chris, good morning.
Good morning. Police continue to believe Detective Suter was the victim of a random attack while investigating a murder in a neighborhood prone to violence. But after 9 days in a citywide manhunt, they are yet to name a suspect, and the lack of developments has heightened interest in Suter's grand jury testimony. Baltimore police have asked the FBI to enhance this audio from Detective Sean Suter's final radio call.
It's unintelligible right now. We don't know exactly what he said, but he was clearly in distress.
On Wednesday, police confirmed signs of a struggle were found on Suter's clothing, and the veteran officer was shot in the head at close range with his own weapon. Another revelation came when investigators confirmed Suter was shot the day before he was supposed to testify in a federal racketeering case involving 8 members of an elite Baltimore police unit called the Gun Trace Task Force. They are now facing charges of stealing money, property, and narcotics from civilians over a 2-year period.
Well, I understand the wild possibilities that go through people's minds when we all want answers. I just am determined to keep following the evidence. There's nothing that we won't consider.
The main witness to Suter's murder is his partner. He told police Suter approached a man acting suspicious. Investigators say video shows his partner took cover after hearing gunfire.
We do not know where these shots came from. We have officers in bad locations.
The shooting spawned a citywide manhunt that put a Baltimore neighborhood on lockdown. At the scene of the shooting, some residents are offering their prayers.
He deserved that prayer. His family deserved that prayer. Our city of Baltimore deserved that prayer.
The reward being offered for information about the detective's murder now stands at over $315,000. A funeral for the father of 5 is scheduled for next Wednesday. Vlad?
T.S.P. the Slums Project. We talking about the Gun Trace Task Force. Now, for those of y'all that don't know who they are, they're 8 cops out of Baltimore who's responsible for cracking down on guns, drugs, all types of illegal activities, right? And these guys was crooked. These guys, first of all, they off the force now. They called themselves cracking down on these guys, and they got these guys locked up. A few of them doing like 15 years, stuff like that. But they was like robbing drug dealers, stealing overtime, murdering people, you know, putting all types of fake cases on people, and it's now being investigated. And I'm glad that it's being investigated, because they done threw a lot of fake cases on people. They done threw a lot of fake cases on people. It was a video of a dude in the gas station. He's doing his gas. They actually locked this dude up, and you can find this online, of the Baltimore Gun Trace Task Force. They got him in handcuffs while he just finished doing his gas. They said, "Yo, you didn't have on your seatbelt." How could he have his seatbelt on if he's outside the car and he just finished gassing his car up? See, this that ass white stuff that these cops do. This is what they do. This is what they do. But these guys, they was on some real bull out there, man. Harassing people, planting guns on people. If they gotta murder somebody, like say if they killed somebody, intentional or accidental, they'll plant a gun on that person to be like, yeah, this person had a gun, so we was justified of this killing. There was a situation to where they was chasing somebody, and I think they end up the suspects that they were chasing, the suspects unintentionally ran somebody over. You know, and you never know, those guys probably took off because they probably felt like, yeah, these guys are mess around and kill us, because they were going around killing people, planting guns and killing people, robbing drug dealers, taking money off drug dealers. And these guys, like, that's why I always say, man, we gotta police ourselves. We gotta keep our business to ourselves, because, and I'm I'm not saying every cop that's on the force is crazy, but I just believe like we need to just the majority and the higher ups to the lowest, most of them definitely corrupt. Most of them are definitely corrupt. You know, I've dealt with these kind of cops, these same dudes I done dealt with before. You know what I'm saying? Digging in your pockets, they just get out the car and just start grabbing in your pockets. A whole group of them will get out and start digging in your pockets. Yo, where you going? And just, I mean, stopping me. I'm driving, they stopping me for no reason. Sometimes if you got a light bulb out, or something like that, one of your brake lights ain't working, they'll stop you, use that as an excuse to pop your trunk. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things like that. You know, and but these guys was really on some bull though. These 8 police officers was really on some bull. The top captain of these guys went on vacation and was hitting them for overtime, so they didn't have no type of they didn't care what they did. They didn't have no rules. You know, it seemed like they didn't have no type of rules. They was just doing what they wanted to do out there. You know? But y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it. If y'all know about it. If you don't know about it, you can check it out. But I know in every major city in the United States and even in other countries, I know there's always cops, groups of them that's engaging in illegal activities, but they call themselves taking down the criminals. T.S.P. the Slums Project.